Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Wednesday, July 8th. Impact map. We do have some wind impacts with very low humidity in the single digits, winds gusting 30, maybe locally to 40 miles per hour across the Sierra front, where we have some fire activity today, as well as across far southern Utah and parts of the Arizona Strip. Similar but smaller areas on Thursday, and then more developing winds across parts of southern Nevada on Friday. So a breezy and very hot and dry pattern shaping up, especially for the southern part of the Great Basin. Very little precipitation nor lightning. We've had new fire starts in the red, existing fires in the yellow, so you can see that increase in fire activity. Several new large fires here in the open red circles. Precipitation, not much over the last 7 days except further up north, but these lighter shades are basically just a couple hundredths of an inch. Deeper precipitation here on the right, a half inch, 3/4 inch, where you see the darker colors. Looking at fuel conditions, ERCs are well into the 80th and 90th percentile, even 97th percentile down here in the south, and drying out just about everywhere. 10-hour fuels, very dry. This dark red here, 1 to 2%, as dry as it gets, and critically dry here in the red, 3 to 4%, drying out quite a bit into the Snake River Plain as well. So we're seeing a definite drying of the fuels. Live fuel moisture also in some of these areas out by wells. They've dropped down below 100, which makes them part of the fire environment. And then further down into parts of central Utah, already down to about maybe 80, and even down as low as about 55 across areas just south of Ely. So again, the sagebrush live fuel moisture is getting lined up to burn as well. Satellite imagery, deep low pressure over Canada, providing a pretty decent wind gradient for this time of year, as that's the cause of the breezes. Still no sign of the monsoon, the Four Corners High having a difficult time developing. So for today, we do have high risk for wind here in our southern areas and across the Sierra front. See a drier punch of air coming through. You can see the wind's a little bit better pushing through here in these orange shades to purple, gusting to over 30 here, and a bit coming in off the Sierra front as well. Otherwise, mostly lighter winds, but locally breezy, 10 to 20 up here in the Snake River Plain. Look at the humidity, single digits down south, mid-teens as you head further north. Thursday, still a similar pattern. We're seeing more of a high pressure system now building in over New Mexico, the start of the Four Corners High, but still enough of a gradient to give us some wind concerns. You can see those gusts here again, not quite as strong, and not quite as large an area, but still down here in the south and off the Sierra front will be our main concern, but locally breezy everywhere, including the vicinity of some of the fires. Humidity again equally bone dry, 4 or 5% across southern areas, getting into the low to mid-teens across Idaho and parts of Wyoming. High pressure continues to hold on Friday. Still a localized wind threat through here. You can see some of the winds picking up. Some of this is terrain and heat driven here across southern Nevada. Again, same story with that bone dry humidity. No precipitation here. Even the deep monsoon rainfall well down south into Mexico. And then on Saturday, some blips of moisture appear. The Four Corners High trying to develop a monsoonal flow. Most of that moisture has been developed into a tropical system, stealing the monsoon's moisture, but we'll have to watch for the possibility of just enough moisture for some dry, high-based lightning. So we do have high risk for lightning, Arizona Strip, parts of far southern Utah. High risk for very hot, dry conditions, high Haines indices. Large fires with critically dry fuels could burn here very readily, so we'll have to watch that pattern. And then the high pressure continues on Sunday. We still have that record heat and probably near record fuel dryness for some of these areas for this time of year. Then Monday, high pressure remains dominant and we stay dry. Still no sign of the monsoon by Tuesday. Fuels have dried everywhere, even up into western Wyoming and some of those northern areas. No significant precipitation for the entire 7-day period. 8 to 14 day continues to show bone dry conditions, July 15th to the 21st. Temperatures warmer than normal in the south. This cooler than normal signal means more low pressure troughs dropping in, causing more wind, but also delaying the monsoon. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.